Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Mimi Marini binti Muhammad Fuzi from University Science Malaysia, and today I'll be presenting my study entitled Designing Stoichiometry Learning with Multimedia Personalized Voice and Computational Thinking Insights from a Mobile App. So now look at to the next slide. In recent years, there has been growing emphasis on STEM educations, which highlights the need for more effective teaching approaches. In chemistry, stoichiometry is very challenging for pre-university students, and it also recognized as one of the most challenging areas for pre-university students. A student needs to understand abstract concepts and perform a quantitative calculation at the same time. So this makes it clear that we need innovative learner-centered approaches to teaching stoichiometry. And then what are the main issues? So students often struggle to understand complex concepts and solve stoichiometry problems. And then this challenge can increase cognitive load and lead to negative emotional learning experiences such as frustrations, anxiety, and then reduce their confidence in learning chemistry. Therefore, to address this challenge, my study aims to explore lecturers' perspective on multimedia personalized voice and computational thinking, with the goal of informing the design of a mobile applications for stoichiometry learning. Okay, so now this study is grounded in several theoretical perspectives. Okay, first, the personalization principle suggests that learners understand multimedia content better when it is presented in a conventional style rather than a formal style. This is according to Mayer 2014. The personalization principle in particular is based on engaging the learner by delivering content in a conventional tone to increase learning. And then the voice principle further suggests that learning improves when narration is delivered using a human voice instead of machine-generated voice. Usually students feel more comfortable with humans, such as from a voice from their lecturers. Okay, so both principles are part of the cognitive theory of multimedia learning, which is CTML. Okay, so this is integrating new information with existing knowledge through media combination, according to Mayer 2014. Okay, so now computational thinking, on the other hand, emphasize step-by-step problem solving and logical reasoning, which I think aligns very well with stoichiometry calculation. Okay, so next slide. Here I present the conceptual framework that guides this study. It shows how learning challenges in stoichiometry and lecturers' perspective inform the design of learning. These inputs are integrated through two approaches: multimedia personalized voice and also computational thinking. And together, these approaches had developed a mobile apps-based learning design that can enhance students' conceptual understanding and also problem-solving skills. I also emphasize the importance of lecturer guidance and technological support to ensure effective implementation. Okay, so despite the benefits of multimedia learning and computational thinking, there is still a lack of integrated learning design models combining these two approaches in a mobile learning environment. And then limited research has explored lecturers' perspective, which are essential for developing practical and effective learning design. Students continue to experience high cognitive load and negative emotional learning when learning stoichiometry, because they think stoichiometry is very, very difficult. Okay, so now, based on these gaps, so this study has two main objectives. First, to explore lecturers' perspective on multimedia personalized voice and city in stoichiometry learning. Second, to develop stoichiometry learning design model based on lecturers' insight. I adopted a qualitative study. So the data were collected through semi-structured interview with 5 experienced chemistry lecturers from Matriculation College. I used purposive sampling to select participants who could provide rich and relevant insights. Specifically, we choose lecturers with more than 20 years of teaching experience, as they can provide deep reflection on using multimedia personalized voice and computational thinking in teaching stoichiometry. The interview data was transcribed and analyzed using thematic analysis, which helped us to identify key themes and also patterns. So now, here are the findings. Okay, that shows students often struggle with systematic problem solving in stoichiometry. So this is one of the factors for low achievement among pre-university students. Okay, and then lecturer views personalized voice as effective in reducing cognitive load and also improving focus and engagement. Okay, then computational thinking supports such step-by-step reasoning, helping students approach problems more confidently. However, continuous lecturer guidance is still essential, still very important to ensure the effective learning. Okay, so now based on the finding, I propose a stoichiometry learning design model. So the model begins with learning challenge in stoichiometry and lecturer's perspective, which inform the overall design. Okay, so there are two key terms, the most important thing, which is the first one, multimedia personalized voice and also computational thinking. Okay, so for computational thinking, I use algorithmic thinking. Okay, and then by using a flowchart, so student can visualize on how to solve the stoichiometry problem. So they can see clearly based on a visual, okay, a flowchart, a visual. Okay, and then this component are supported by lecturer guidance and then implemented, okay, within a mobile environment. Okay, as a result, the model aims to reduce cognitive load, okay, and then enhance conceptual understanding, increase positive emotions, and then ultimately improve students' performance. So the study contributes in three main ways. Okay, the first one, in terms of educational innovation, so by combining multimedia, personalized voice, and computational thinking, so allowing students to visualize problem-solving steps effectively. Yeah, and then it provide evidence-based insight for designing mobile application in stoichiometry, grounded in lecturers' perspective, ensuring teaching strategies are practical and effective. And then from student-centered perspective, so this approach has the potential to reduce cognitive load, increase positive emotions, okay, and then improving students' performance. So in conclusions, integrating multimedia, personalized voice, and computational thinking into mobile learning design shows a strong potential to enhance stoichiometry learning. This approach supports conceptual understanding, problem-solving skills, and positive emotional learning experiences. So the finding provide valuable implication for chemistry educators, instructional designers, as well as mobile learning developers. So I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.